Well, Google is one of 6 major tech companies with representatives testifying on Capitol Hill today about data security. The company has faced criticism for the way that they harvest user data to propel ad revenue. Google's chief privacy officer addressed that concern, suggesting that the practice is justified.
At Google, we combine data with cutting-edge technology to build products and services that improve people's lives, help grow the economy, and make the web safer. With partners, we are working to tackle big challenges and enable scientific breakthroughs. All this relies on the collection and use of data with strong privacy and security practices.
All right, joining us now here on set, Dan Patterson. Very grateful you could be here, Dan.
Good to be here.
Okay, so what exactly was Enright talking about specific mistakes that have been made?
Well, that's a great question. Google was not specific about the specific allegations that the company has made against the company. However, we do know that they have harvested data from the mobile application and been less than transparent about what data is gathered and how that data is stored. For example, when you use the Google Maps application, you have a timeline of where you were and when you were there. It's very easy to go in and either toggle that off or delete that information. However, Google continued to store geographic information every time you opened a Google application, whether it was Maps or Docs or Gmail. Google would tag the location. So this is perhaps one of the specific allegations, but again, the company would not go into detail.
So it seemed like he was almost touting the benefits of collecting data. What did you make of his argument on that?
Well, there are tremendous benefits to us as consumers by gathering this type of information. Look, we get a lot of services from companies like Google for free. Of course, the cost is that we give them our information, but they are able to do things like suggest transit routes. They're able to do things in Gmail. We now see that Google will suggest auto responses, and it will help us better filter our email to prevent information overload. There are so many additional uses to big data and the analysis of big data, the algorithms that these companies use. The challenge here is that the companies aren't necessarily transparent with users about how the information is used in addition to the consumer services. So Google and Facebook are fantastically sophisticated when it comes to artificial intelligence. AI needs big data in order to be effective. So the company says one thing, and that is that we take your consumer data, your consumer privacy seriously, and they allow you to delete some of that. On the other hand, they don't really let you remove some of that information from their back-end services.
We've seen a lot of executives from social media platforms come to Capitol Hill to testify. Is this situation with Google any different?
This is no different than all of the testimony we've seen this year. The heart of the matter is that technology moves at an exponential rate and our legislators move at the rate of humans, right? It's just hard to keep up with technology for all of us, and to expect our elected representatives to really have an understanding of the sophistication of these platforms is challenging.
All right, Dan Patterson, I wish we had more time. It was such a breaking news day, but we know you'll be following this very closely. Thank you very much.